this channel where we spread love and positive vibes. Today I am so happy, so happy. And the reason why I'm happy, I've even forgotten to thank you, the new subscribers and the returning subscribers, is because the reports on Hurricane Melissa were so scary that yesterday I spent part of my day praying for the people of Jamaica. And this evening, I wake up to the report that the hurricane is now heading to Bahamas. It is now shifting from Jamaica. And I also see during that Hurricane Melissa, the positivity of Jamaica remained so high. By the way, I think I've never seen a strong people like the people of Jamaica. I was so scared on their behalf. But the Jamaicans are very resilient people and very strong people. Actually, prior to Hurricane Melissa, I could see Jamaicans having a water party. Hey. Jamaicans, you have really won a medal from me. We were so scared of what would happen to Jamaica. My day was spent looking at the news. What is happening? Where are people? Are they in a safe place? And all that. But the Jamaicans, prior to Melissa reaching Jamaica, they were having a water party. And I think this strong character and positivity and faith has kept Jamaica over the years, through the storms, through hurricanes, through hard times, and have come out strong in a very hard situation. Now, when I saw this water party, I was like, oh my God, these people are so strong, and their faith does not waver. Because sometimes when you trust so much in God, instead of fear, you are filled with the trust and faith that you will come out of that storm or that hardship or that problem strong. And this is what I saw with the people of Jamaica. Guys, watch these people celebrating, having a water party prior to Hurricane Melissa.
As we made our way outside the community, we did not believe what we saw. A water party was in progress. We were told that the residents were celebrating a birthday.
Please, I can't stop me. This is change so everywhere find the more entertainment. Bob Marley come from here, great people come from here. It's just a joy. We just enjoy the people. Along the way, we have this fun. So we're out here, I celebrate Melissa's birthday. We have a joy.
You're celebrating? Oh, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, so question. So hold on, I have a question. Did you not hear about the hurricane and that it's serious? What time are you planning to stop? What time are you planning to stop the party?
No, we're not stopping. I'm straight through. Right. Straight through. I have tomorrow morning, I'm straight through.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. So you never hear about the wind?
Yes, we hear about the wind and everything. We saw the wind, man.
Yeah.
We bring the life for the party.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't stop this, man.
Yeah.
Even come out with zinc and wake up in the party. Guys, I can't stop this. Really, man. Check, sorry.
Now, this was the situation just before Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica. Jamaicans were positive, they were cool, they were just having fun, and they had faith that the God they serve will save them, will make them come out of this storm strong. By the way, the reports we could hear from the media houses were so scary, especially when they reported that Hurricane Melissa has now changed from 4 to 5 category. And And everybody was saying, this is the worst catastrophe that has ever happened to Jamaica. Now, I was also so scared, and some people also reported that Jamaica would be wiped out, Jamaicans should move. This was so scary to us, and of course, to the people of Jamaica. But I love what happened to the people of Jamaica. They took it positive, they took it to pray, and to call upon other people to pray on their behalf. And they were so positive and handled this situation with a lot of strength, a lot of faith, a lot of trust, a lot of goodwill. And I tell you the truth, as a result of all this, Jamaicans have come out of Hurricane Melissa being very strong people. By the way, I watched a gentleman that was saying he loves how Jamaicans behaved during this Hurricane Melissa. And he says that these are the most strong people he has ever come across. That these people did not panic, did not get scared. They were strong. They were actually positive throughout the Hurricane Melissa and throughout the preparations and throughout the whole period. This guy talks about Jamaicans being a very willed people. Maybe you can listen to him, then I can come to the comment section of this video, how people responded to his view on the people of Jamaica.
I was so fucking worried about Jamaica for like 2 hours. And then I got on Jamaica Live. And they're just having fun in the rain. And I hope it stays that way. I hope everybody's fucking safe. That shit would be scary. When I saw that on the news, I'm all, that's fucking insane. They're saying shit like Hurricane Melissa's so big, Jamaica's gonna be unrecognizable. And I was like, this is gonna be fucked up. There's a lot of people there. I hope they're okay. But if you hop on TikTok Live for Jamaica, it's great. They're taking that with stride. America could never. One problem and we're in shambles. They have flooding and like 400-mile-per-hour rain and they're just chilling. I thought I was about to see some devastating shit when I got on Jamaica Live TikTok. First thing I see when I get on there, Bumbo Clot, save the curry goat rice and peas. I was like, oh, they're chilling. Everybody seems to be in good spirits. And then these people asking questions in the lives are getting like full-on Jamaican responses, and I love it. The American comments are like, is everything okay? We're watching you guys from the news. Water ended it coming down and I get out of the wet and the wind blow and my hair I just blow in the wind like da-da-ja. I don't understand it. I can't do Jamaican. Like there was people at the beach. Obviously not having a beachy old time, but like filming from the beach. And the waves and the rain and the wind looks like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. And they're just on the shoreline like, Wagwan American people, we're right here on the beach. Bad girl Melissa come and breeze through. But with the power of Jah, me and my dreadlocks are standing right here. Me the yard, me stay still irie. Me and the family is all safe, go on easy. Big ups to the people sending galaxies in the chat. Me head hot cause me whole house done blown away with the breeze. But fire or not, it'll be back. All praise Jah. I fucking love the accent. But yeah, I'm glad to see that they're okay. I love that. I hope everybody gets on TikTok Live for Jamaica and y'all send some gifts and shit. And I hope it stays at the point where they can keep like, you know, fucking around. I hope it doesn't get any more severe because that shit looked intense from what they told us on the news. When I logged on and all I heard was Bomboclot, I was like, all right, they're doing okay. But Jamaica, if you're seeing this, stay safe. And anybody that hasn't been on Jamaica TikTok Live, please go. Them with some gifts. They're out there standing in the rain, fucking filming, doing basically videography work. You get to see it firsthand. So send them a rose, a galaxy, whatever you can. Big ups.
Now, you have had for yourself the kind of positivity Jamaicans had throughout Hurricane Melissa. And I want to read some of the comments that people put forward during this video. I have a cold, sorry. So we have Heather. Heather says, I saw a life where the guy said Melissa was angry because she caught her man cheating on her. Jamaicans were making fun of Hurricane Melissa. I've not seen a people that are this strong. Let me read the comment and you hear different people. Love Jamaica Live. It's the best. We only fear pregnancy, poverty, and God. This these are Jamaicans declaring that the only thing they fear is pregnancy, poverty, and God. Then this one, Brittany says, the people asking for somebody to translate, or there are people who are asking for someone to translate what this guy was talking about. And we have Jirik says, I saw a guy standing in knee-deep water telling TikTok, come to Jamaica, you don't have to go to the sea, it comes to you. This is during Hurricane Marisa, and this guy goes out and kneels deep in the water and telling the TikTok people, come to Jamaica, you don't have to go to the sea, it comes to you. They were so cute in high spirits. Everybody is commending Jamaica on the kind of high spirits they have. And then we have this one, been loving Jamaican life. Okay. This one, Linda says, they devote themselves to God. Absolutely. They don't own material objects, so they enjoy the breath in their lungs. We could learn a thing or two. My son-in-law and grandsons are from there. I'm so lucky to have them here in Canada. This is a Canadian who is saying that Jamaicans are very, very positive people and very strong-willed. And he's saying that we are lucky to have Jamaicans on earth. They teach us how to be strong in times of calamities, in times of hardships, that you don't have to be so scared and give up and be so negative. And therefore we have more. Mo says, I have no roof on my house, but I'm safe. Thank you so much, Mo. And we pray. And I know that people are coming handy to help. And by the way, if you are Jamaicans and you are watching there, the little help we can offer to you, you can tell us. We don't have much, but the little we have, we can share with you because you have been such a great people and you have really inspired us. Then we have Hida. Hida says, I saw a life where the guy had, this one I had led. Candy says, yes, my husband is Jamaican. We call his parents and siblings. Oh, it's okay. If it's our time, it's our time. Oh my God. God knows. I am right here, but did you bond up your widows? Let's not leave it all up to God. So they warned them to actually protect themselves and leave the rest to God. They were so positive. Then Ashley says, oh, they are in legitimate danger. They are just super what? And that one, no? Then we have Ashley. First thing I saw was a hotel worker with the towels acting like she was rescuing and she picked up. Oh my God. Lord, we are Jamaicans. We don't talk anything serious, but thank God the storm is over now. We are so happy, Jamaicans. Actually, the whole lot of yesterday, I was so scared. What would happen to the people of Jamaica? What will happen to Jamaica? But I am so happy that Hurricane Marisa did not even spend the days the people are predicting. It has just spent hours and it has gone. You might have lost property, but the most important thing is life. Because property, we can look for them, we can work hard, but we cannot look for life. So the most important thing is to save life, then the property comes later. And I'm sure that many people will come and volunteer to assist the people of Jamaica. The resilience of Caribbean people is unmatched. And by the way, it is so unmatched. The resilience I've seen with Jamaicans, it is so unmatched. That's the spirit of God people. Fearless, champion, God-fearing, happy people, full of joy, full of courage. We will rise again as we always do. God is the greatest. That is why I love Jamaica. Guys, I don't know what to do because I want to go to this country. Imagine staying with these people whom in the midst of such a strong, what can I call it, calamity. They were positive, they were strong, they had great spirits. I cannot imagine. Maybe we didn't watch the same. So, That is how we Jamaicans are the vibes. We let nothing dampen our spirits, whether good or bad. Adjust the vibes. I love. I love that. My family lives in Jamaica and they are not partying. I don't think it's a part, but they seem in good spirits. Yeah, they are in good spirits. Since not partying, they are in good spirits. They are the nicest and most unbeat people I've ever met. Jamaica is this... I know the Jamaicans need a lot of help, and this one is saying so, but I am happy that we have not had any reports of death or anything, and we are happy that Jamaicans have come out of this strong, and they are going to rebuild again very, very strong, and there will be many people to come and assist the people of Jamaica, and I'm sure they are going to rise again. Now, before we go to all that, I wanted to show you how the Jamaicans took Hurricane Marisa in a very positive way, with a lot of strength, with a lot of resilience, with a lot of courage. Now, Hurricane Marisa has already crossed Jamaica. Jamaicans are no longer in danger, and now we celebrate the doings of God. Some of us who are praying that God may shield Jamaica, that God may protect Jamaica, that God may hide Jamaica, we are so pleased to understand that now the hurricane has crossed Jamaica and it has gone to Cuba, eastern Cuba, and is heading to Bahamas. We are not happy that this hurricane is going to Bahamas, and we really pray for the people of Bahamas, the people of Cuba, the people of Tax and Cacas. Is it Tax and Cacas? Because I understand that according to the weatherman, whom I'm going to bring a small clip of him, he talked about the hurricane going to Bahamas and going to Tax and Caicos. And therefore, we really, our prayers are on them, that just like the hurricane has crossed Jamaica without death, it will cross their land without death. Property can be looked for, property can be earned, but life is the most important thing. And that is why tonight I'm celebrating the victory of God upon the people of Jamaica, because this hurricane, according to the reports we are receiving, it was supposed to cause a lot of harm. Actually, people were predicting a lot of things to happen to Jamaica. But I am happy God turned it around and saved the people of Jamaica, and now it has crossed their land, and we pray for the people where the hurricane is passing through. So let us listen to the weatherman straightly where the hurricane is heading to, and then I'll come back.
Through the southeast United States, that is the one that is now starting to kind of impact this and make it turn. That's why there's reasoning for that. So it's not going to keep shooting off to the west, but at least temporarily a little bit to the west. But we're seeing signs of that curve now. And then eventually, as we work our way really into late today, it just gets worse. And then tonight, it moves in with a landfall late tonight, early tomorrow, right into Jamaica. I'll zoom down for us in that. And then it will be lifting its way tomorrow night into eastern Cuba, right up through Guantanamo Bay, and then lifting its way up. Could be close to Long Island, a little bit more Crooked Island, watching the Bahamas carefully. We'll talk about the winds in the Turks and Caicos, and of course, the additional rain, especially for the peninsula of Haiti. I'll cover all of that. I'm doing my best not to leave anyone out, to answer all of your questions in these videos. So again, thank you for being a part of this channel. Now, as we look at what's going on right now, of course, the red, we have the hurricane warnings out. It is a Category 5 hurricane at this point. It'll fluctuate. Category 5 hurricanes, sometimes the eye.
Now you have heard for yourself that Jamaicans are now safe and they can now relax and start rebuilding. And just like I have said, I've seen so many videos of people who are willing to come and assist Jamaica. I saw UK preparing to assist Jamaica. I saw Americans preparing to assist Jamaica, and I'm sure Canadians, Chinese, and everybody else will come in handy to assist Jamaica. And even us, as little as we can give, even if it's $1, tell us how to assist, and we can assist, because we know Jamaicans always stand for the people that are having problems, and we want to stand with Jamaicans at this trying time. Coming from Jamaica, let me report slightly on America. America, there is a prediction that America is going to experience a 60 days snowing. And according to the reports, just like the reports we are hearing about Marissa, the report says that it can be life-threatening. Because according to the source, it is said that it is going to snow for 60 days and the what? Let me bring the video so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So this is the video. Watch it.
Breaking news. Something terrible is about to happen to the United States. Starting December 12, 2025, it will start snowing and it won't stop for 60 days. Yes, snow is beautiful, but imagine a month of nonstop snow. A scientist named Judah Cohen has issued a warning, and what he says is disturbing. Half the country could be buried under ice. Businesses would close, supermarkets would close, power outages would spread, heating gas would run out, and whole families could be trapped and freeze to death. People would try to flee south to places like Florida or California, but the roads would be blocked by snow. Walking or driving would be nearly impossible. Survival would require a miracle. Some believe this is why so many immigrants are leaving the country. What seemed like a crisis could be a blessing in disguise. All we can do now is prepare, pray, and ask for protection. Because if this snow lasts 60 days, it could freeze the entire United States. And this is no joke. If this blackout is planned, who benefits from the freeze? Comment on the snow if you feel something is wrong. Finally, follow me to hear the news you never heard before.
So you have heard for yourself that it is being said that America is going to snow for 60 days and it will be very, very hard for the people of America, and we really, our hearts are on them, praying for them, that still also this one goes off because there is nothing impossible with God. So you can see that they are predicting that in 60 days, America will be snowing. There will be snow all over America, and it will cover most of the parts in America. By the way, the people had predicted that Marissa will cover most of the regions in Jamaica. And we are so happy that we have not so far had any loss of lives. And like I have just repeatedly said, life is the most important thing. The others come later. I know Jamaicans are strong people, they are resilient people, they are hardworking people, and they are going to go back to where they were before Hurricane Marissa very, very soon. And we stand with you at this trying time. We still continue to pray for you that you rebuild your city, you rebuild your island quickly so that things can go back to normal as quickly as possible. Just once again, good people of good faith, if you're there, and I know the diaspora in Jamaica are great people. And one of you, by the way, told me that you are ready to come and assist the people of Jamaica during this trying time. So Jamaicans in diaspora, Jamaicans everywhere, and the countries that are able to assist Jamaica, may you come and assist this great land so that they can resume back to normal very, very soon. So that is the update of Hurricane Marissa and what was happening prior to Hurricane Marissa, and after Hurricane Marissa, there is a lot of jubilant because it has now crossed Jamaica and it is going to Bahamas and to Turks and Caicos and the other neighboring countries, and we are still standing on the gap on behalf of those countries. By the way, I have a cold. Maybe that is why you will hear my speech is not that good. Now, having said that, I think I'll stop there. There is so much to say, and therefore every day I will shoot on the way forward after the Marissa and how Jamaicans are picking up the pieces and moving forward as a strong people as we know them. See you during the next video. Bye-bye and God bless.